What is going on, folks? It is day 2 of the DVD and Blu-ray collection update. We're going to go through all of these over here, and these over here first. But before we do that, there's some stuff over here I need to show you. And we're going to start over here towards my books, because we have a couple of movies over here that are shaped weirdly, and I couldn't put them in a specific place, so I put them in the books. Right here we have the Godzilla Showa Film Era Criterion Collection. I picked this up at the Barnes & Noble 50% off sale. It was like $100 for, what is it, 27 movies. I'm thinking of the other set I have. 15 movies, okay. 15 movies, from the original Godzilla to the Terror of Mechagodzilla. I haven't watched this yet, though. I'm really looking forward to watching it at some point. And then we move over here. We move over here to the Big Trouble in Little China Screen Factory set. This is like the big box set that they put out last Christmas. If I can get it open. Yeah, man. That's the one thing about this I hate doing with one hand. I can't get this open with one hand. There we go. Alright, so in here you get a vinyl record featuring the music, which I didn't know John Carpenter did the music for this too. But in here you get not only the steelbook for Big Trouble in Little China. There's the inside of that, but it also comes with the regular Blu-ray version of it from Screen Factory. So there is all of that. I think this has different artwork than the other one does. Yeah, this one has different artwork on the disc art. But yeah, a really cool set here. I was so happy I was able to find this on Shout Factory's website. Really love their stuff. Really love their stuff, and I really do love this movie. It's Jack Burton, me. And then right here we have the Big Bang Theory DVD complete series set, which is being protected by this cat dog bookend that I got in one of my Nick boxes. And so now we move on to this mess. Alright, moving on to the Blu-rays that I have up here. We have Apocalypse Now, the Final Cut, the 4K version. Picked it up at Barnes & Noble last year. The FYE exclusive of Batman, the 1989 movie, which I think is a lot better than the one that's inside the Best Buy exclusive steelbooks. There's that one. Top Gun. Godzilla King of the Monsters 3D. I have the original Godzilla downstairs. I'll get to that sooner or later. Secret Life of Pets 2, the Best Buy steelbook. Both Rocket Man steelbooks, the one from Walmart, which is the Blu-ray DVD combo, and then this one's the Best Buy exclusive. Super Troopers 1 and 2, the Walmart steelbook. The Back to the Future 30th Anniversary Trilogy, first of many Back to the Future trilogies you'll see. Beetlejuice. The Goonies. Mary Poppins and Mary Poppins Returns. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. The original Aladdin and the new Aladdin, which I actually really enjoyed, despite what some people say. Galaxy Quest. The 20th Anniversary Steelbook. Space Jam. This is I believe this is an Ireland Steelbook. This is a much better cover than the one that we have here in America. I don't even think I can use this in this country, but I bought this specifically because of the cover. I like that cover so much better than the one that we have here. Gremlins, the regular Blu-ray version, and the 4K version. Ratatouille. Sleeping Beauty. 101 Dalmatians. The Conjuring Collection. I haven't gotten the new Conjuring yet. New Annabelle movie yet, but I'm thinking that whenever I do get it, I'm going to switch out this version I have, because this only has the first 5 movies, and put the 6 movie set in here. Trick or Treat. Detective Pikachu, the Blu-ray 3D combo pack, and then the Best Buy Steelbook. Lego Movie 2, the second part. Stripes. Boyz N The Hood. The Mad Max Trilogy. The Guardians of the Galaxy Best Buy exclusive steelbook, the 4K version. Snatch. The first Hellboy, the Guillermo del Toro one. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. And the new Hellboy, which I've seen. It's not very good, but this steelbook's actually pretty cool. It's a double-sided steelbook. Target had this one originally, but I picked this up at Walmart. Just look at that. I mean, that's worth it right there. That's more than worth it. The Fifth Element. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Kill Bill Volume 1. Kill Bill Volume 2. Sing, picked this up at Best Buy during the Black Friday sale last year for only $15. I had never seen the steelbook version of this until I saw it there last year. Hobbs and Shaw. The not-so-good Lion King remake, but I still enjoyed it. I don't care. I don't care what people said. Princess and the Frog. Do not have this on Blu-ray. This is one of the big Disney animated re-releases when they put the 4Ks out. This is the one I had to get opening on day one. Zootopia. The Wizard of Oz. Pulp Fiction. Drive. The Predator 3 movie collection. Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. Casino. There we go. Casino. Had to get the dust off of that. The Addams Family, the FYE exclusive. And Addams Family Values. The Jungle Book, the live-action remake. Moana. Joker. The Best Buy exclusive of Ford vs. Ferrari. I already showed you the Target one yesterday. Tangled. Glass, the Target exclusive version. I was so happy I was able to find this one for a cheap price online. Heathers, which I picked up at the Best Buy. Did I pick this up at the Best Buy Black Friday sale? Or I think I might have just picked this up regularly at Best Buy. Don't quote me on that, though. Rambo Last Blood. Big Hero 6. Little Shop of Horrors. Corpse Bride. Shutter Island. Watchmen. Wanted. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And finally, Alita Battle Angel. Was not the biggest fan of this movie, especially the second half, which I thought was just, they were trying to rush it too much, but I don't know. I thought of their Best Buy. I never saw the steelbook in person, so I figured why not pick it up. Okay, now we're jumping into the DVDs. I turned the fan on because it's getting hot. It's getting hot here, and it's like 90 today. So let's go through all these real quick. So let's start off with the Beverly Hillbillies. Picked this up at a half-price books clearance sale last year. A home theater demo disc, which includes like clips from different Fox and MGM movies. Also picked this up at the half-price books clearance sale. Can You Ever Forgive Me? Which there's dust on it for some reason, but yeah, Can You Ever Forgive Me? They did actually put this out on Blu-ray, but only after an only DVD version of this came out. So I don't know. Might try to get my hands on a Blu-ray copy of that at some point. Family Guy, Partial Terms of Endearment, an episode that was banned from TV, but when you watch it, it's not really all that bad. Like, if you watch the episode, it's not really as bad as they make it out to be. So, All of the Other Reindeer, Choke, The Wrestler, fantastic movies. Taken, the first one, I don't know the sequels because they suck. Miss March, guilty pleasure. Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy. I Love You, Beth Cooper, another guilty pleasure. Another really guilty pleasure, Jennifer's Body. Date Night. Just Right, fantastic movie. Cyrus. 127 Hours, which actually upgraded this to Blu-ray, so I might not keep this DVD for too much longer. I'll keep it up there for right now. Love and Other Drugs, very underrated movie. Another very underrated movie, Cedar Rapids. Three Stooges was actually funnier than most people give it credit for. Like, I gotta be honest, I thought these guys really did a good job, especially Chris Diamantopoulos as Mo. He also does the voice of Mickey Mouse in the recent shorts. Ruby Sparks from the guys who did Little Miss Sunshine, one of my favorite movies. The Way, Way Back. Don John. Enough Said, one of James Gandolfini's last movies before he died. The Other Woman. The Grand Budapest Hotel, which there's now a Criterion Collection version of this, so I can get rid of this version and just switch over to that. Birdman. The Drop, another fantastic Gandolfini movie. Juno. Horton Hears a Who, probably my favorite of the animated Dr. Seuss movies, which really isn't saying a whole lot. Very underrated movie, The Rocker. Max Payne, Marley and Me. Notorious. Hitman. Whip It. A whole bunch of TV shows here. A lot of these came from the Amazon DVD burner program that they have. Friends with Better Lives, very underrated show. The first 6 seasons of Last Man Standing. They haven't put out season 7 or 8 yet, but there's that. Man Seeking Women, season 1 and season 2. I don't think season 3 ever came out on DVD. I had to take a look and see, but fantastic underrated show. Another fantastic underrated show, The New Normal, which only lasted 1 season, unfortunately. Atlanta season 1. Atlanta Robin season. Better Things season 1. I know there's other seasons of this show that I have to get at some point. The Crazy Ones. One of the last things Robin Williams did before he died. Rest in peace. Very underrated show. Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. Grace Point. And The Grinder. Soul Food and Waiting to Exhale. Double feature set. Joe Somebody and Bushwhacked. Hate Joe Somebody. I only have this specifically for Bushwhacked, which is a dumb movie but fun. The Essential 4-pack, Usual Suspects, Rocky, Hoosiers, and Bull Durham. Moonstruck, When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride, and Rain Man. What Happens in Vegas, In Her Shoes, There's Something About Mary, and Night and Day. Secret of Nim. Red Dawn. Runaway Train. Back to School. Spaceballs. The Criterion Collection of RoboCop. Throw Mama from the Train. A Fish Called Wanda. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. UHF. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Fatal Instinct. The Usual Suspects. The Pebble and the Penguin. Kingpin. Ronin. Dirty Work. Heartbreakers. What's the Worst That Could Happen? Charlie Bartlett. College. How to Lose Friends and Alienate People. Valkyrie. And the Richard Pryor 4 movie collection, which includes Which Way Is Up, Brewster's Millions, Car Wash, and Bustin' Loose. On to the next row. Mr. Robot, the complete series. The Big Green. Classic Disney movie from my childhood. Another one here, Inspector Gadget. Stupid but fun. Plus it was filmed in downtown Pittsburgh, so that's going for it. That's what I'm going for it. L.A. Story. Fantastic movie from 1991. Probably the best year of comedy ever. Movie comedies. Groundhog Day, the original release. I have another copy here. The Beaver, very funny, underrated movie from Mel Gibson, directed by Jodie Foster. Riff Trax Christmas Short Extravaganza. Gallivant, very underrated ABC show. Fantastic show. Punch Drunk Love. Masters of None. I wish they put the other seasons out already. Life Itself, very good Roger Ebert documentary. Another documentary, I Am Chris Farley. I Know That Voice. Under the Skin. Akira. The Beatles' Yellow Submarine. St. Vincent, fantastic movie, Bill Murray and Melissa McCarthy. Paddington, the original. I keep this one, even though I have this one on Blu-ray. I don't know if the Blu-ray version I have will play on my regular Blu-ray player, so I keep a DVD copy of this movie. Plus, I love these. I really do love these movies. They're a lot of fun. Just like these movies, the Babe movies. Babe Pig in the City is very underrated, honestly. Saturday Night Live, the first 5 years. SNL in the 80s. Very underrated Woody Allen movie, Scoop. Idlewild with Andre 3000 and Antoine Patton from Outkast. Black Dahlia, very underrated Brian De Palma film. Man of the Year. Children of Men. Alpha Dog. Charlie Wilson's War, rest in peace Philip Seymour Hoffman. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. In Bruges. Baby Mama. The Incredible Hulk, Wanted, Death Race. Burn After Reading, Role Models, Frost Nixon, Coraline, Duplicity, State of Play, Away We Go, very underrated Sam Mendes film, Public Enemies, Inglourious Bastards, 9, It's Complicated, MacGruber, The Kids Are Alright, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, another movie I have several copies of, The Office, Overtime, The Office Secret Santa's Pack, which is basically just classic Christmas episodes of The Office, Moonrise Kingdom, fantastic Wes Anderson film. This is another one I think I can get rid of because I upgraded to the Criterion collection of that one. You'll see that later on. You'll see that one later on. The Grand Budapest one is still the one I gotta get. Paranorman, the original Pitch Perfect, still the best of the series, although I like Pitch Perfect 2, Pitch Perfect 3, we don't talk about that one. Hyde Park on Hudson, very underrated Bill Murray film. I liked his performance as Franklin Roosevelt. Get the dust off. Oblivion, Rush, About Time. Not the best movie, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot better than One Day, which I really didn't like, which is kind of similar, but not really. But okay, moving on. Nonstop, fun action movie. Chef, fantastic film. Nightcrawler, fantastic film. Rosewater, Jon Stewart directed this movie. I'm looking forward to his new one, Irresistible, which should be coming on to streaming within the next couple of weeks. Really looking forward to checking that out. This one I highly recommend checking this out. Peter Pan Live. I bought this specifically because I really like Allison Williams as a singer and an actress, and it's got Christopher Walken in it. That's the only other reason you should probably watch this, just to see Christopher Walken's performance in this. It's stupid at times, but I enjoyed this one a lot. I certainly enjoyed it a lot more than Sound of Music Live, but I will say these did get better over time, because you have The Wiz Live, which was actually really good. Hairspray Live, How Murray Saved Christmas, and then we're getting into the Happy Madison movies here. Bulletproof, Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler. I got piss on me! Beverly Hills Ninja, Big Daddy, Mr. Deeds, Anger Management, 50 First Dates, the double feature set of The Longest Yard, both the original and the remake, which, the original's a great movie. I like the remake too. It's my original copy of it from when it came out first. Benchwarmers, Click, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, House Bunny, and then lastly, the Tom Hanks movie collection, which has The Money Pit, The Burbs, and Dragnet. Next row, we have Regarding Henry, one of J.J. Abrams' early movies he wrote. Jeffrey Abrams, there you go. Miracle at St. Anna, one of Spike Lee's most underrated movies, in my opinion. Silver Linings Playbook, love this movie. Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper, terrific in this film. One of my all-time favorite movies right there. Midnight Special. I finally watched this a couple of weeks ago. I enjoyed it. I don't think it was as great as most people made it out to be, but I think it's a very enjoyable movie. Incredible Mr. Olympic, Childhood. Also Childhood, Follow That Bird. Hysteria, the complete series, which... What's with all the dust here? I need to clean my collection more often. Yeah, Hysteria, not as good as the other stuff that came out from Warner Brothers in the 90s, but still pretty good. Pokemon, the first 3 movies, the ones I think you should own already, even though these are all full-screen versions. For some reason, the Blu-ray versions don't have the shorts on here. I don't know why, but... Robot Chicken Christmas Specials, Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood two-man group, Stephen Sondheim's Company, Being Elmo, A Puppeteer's Journey about Kevin Clash, Liberal Arts, Josh Radnor. He was great on How I Met Your Mother. He was a very good director. He made 2 very good movies. I wish he made some more of them. Drinking Buddies, The Drawn Together Movie, The Movie, The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard, fantastic movie. Turtle Power, The Definitive History of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Up in the Air, Ugly Americans Volume 1, Mad Love, the DVD edition. This took me a long time to get. This was uber expensive for the longest time. I finally found it. The cheapest price I was able to find this for was like under $100, but I had to have this. It was a show I really enjoyed because it was on after How I Met Your Mother, and for some reason this DVD never went down in price for the longest time. is when it went down below $100, I had to pick it up. Even though, yeah, I may have overpaid for this, but it's worth it. I think this is a really good show. Jason Biggs, Sarah Chalk, Judy Greer, and is that Tyler Levine? Yeah, Tyler Levine. Okay, I thought it was Dan Fogler for a second there. Happy Christmas, Nebraska. The Guilt Trip, which I actually upgraded this to Blu-ray last year, so I can get rid of that. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. John Oliver Terrifying Times, which you could pretty much say that about today's times right now. The Hot Wives of Orlando. Crow Show Season 1 and 2 and Season 3. Amy Schumer, Mostly Sex Stuff. Live at the Apollo. Women Who Kill, which has her, Nikki Glaser, Rachel Feinstein, and Marina Franklin. Hot Rod. Into the Wild, Atlantis Square Pantis, Beowulf, South Park Imagination Land the movie, The Foot Fist Way, Lewis Black's The Root of All Evil, the original Star Trek, the 2-disc collection, Dance Flick, one of the Wayans brothers' few very good modern spoof movies, G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra, Truth or Square, the double feature set of Braveheart and Gladiator, the Steve Carell collection, which has Crazy Stupid Love, Get Smart, Burt Wonderstone, and Dinner for Schmucks, the Blade collection, the Morgan Freeman collection, which has Along Came a Spider, Kiss the Girls, Shawshank Redemption, and Seven, the Robert Redford collection, which has The Great Gatsby, A Decent Proposal, Jeremiah Johnson, and All the President's Men, John Grisham collection, Client, Pelican Brief, Rainmaker, Time to Kill, Samuel L. Jackson collection, Black Snake Moan, Snakes on a Plane, Negotiator, and Rules of Engagement, Celebrity Bowling, The Brady's Go Bowling, Bowling for Laughs Celebrity Bowling, Kentucky Fried Movie, Whitney Houston, The Greatest Hits, We Are the World, The Story Behind the Voice, Captain EO, bootleg DVD I picked up at a Steel City Con years ago. This is not available on DVD or video in any form. Neither is Moonwalker on DVD. I was really happy I picked this up. Total Recall. Glengarry Glen Ross. Just picked up the Blu-ray for this last week. Hoop Dreams, one of my all-time favorite movies. I need to watch this one again. I have it on Blu-ray, so I'll definitely check this one out again. Don't Be a Menace in South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, which I think was called Don't Be a Menace to Society While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, South Central, when it came out. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that had a different title. Excuse me. School for Scoundrels. Bobby, very underrated movie directed by Emilio Estevez. Steve Harvey, Still Tripping. Superhero movie. Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Yeah, before Fred Durst made The Fanatic, he made this movie. Is a heartwarming family comedy, The Long Shots. It was actually a pretty good movie, but I can't believe he went from this to directing crazy John Travolta in The Fanatic. Sex Drive. Zack and Miri Make a Porno. Soul Men, fantastic movie. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Fanboys. The Hurt Locker. Janky Promoters. Like I said, I've got to do a video on this. Screw it. I'm going to hold it off right now. I'm going to hold it off the side so I remember to do that, because that has an interesting story behind it. Warm Bodies, fantastic movie. Fruitvale Station, definitely worth a watch nowadays. Really great movie, directed by Ryan Coogler, has Michael B. Jordan in it. Lee Daniels, The Butler. Draft Day, very underrated Ivan Reitman film. From the director of Parasite, Snowpiercer. And last for this row, There's Something More About Mary, which is unfortunately the full screen version, but that's the only one I could get my hands on. And now my dog has decided to join in on the party. How you doing, Jax? Okay, moving on. Let's get to it. Next row, The Freshman. We're about halfway through, by the way, of the wall here. The Denzel Washington Leading Man Collection, Devil in a Blue Dress, Glory, Philadelphia, and Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. Tom and Jerry, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Not a good movie, but a fun movie. A fun, guilty pleasure film. TV's Greatest Game Shows. Atop the Fourth Wall, the Back Issues Collection. Atop the Fourth Wall, the movie. Galaxy Quest, the original lenticular 10th Anniversary Edition. Sinister, Sinister 2. Robert Cargill of Spill.com wrote these. He also did Doctor Strange and you do another movie? I think he did. No, he's a good. I definitely know who he is. Him and Scott Derrickson. Hot Tub Time Machine, Hot Tub Time Machine 2, Adventure Time Stakes, Adventure Time Islands, Regular Show the Movie, Bad Lieutenant, W, Precious, Kick-Ass, The Lincoln Lawyer, The Cabin in the Woods. I don't know if I upgraded this to Blu-ray or not. I don't think I did, but Sex and Death 101, The Last Stand. I have it on Blu-ray, and I'm getting a Steelbook version coming soon, so that'll be something I'll be looking forward to showing you guys. Much Ado About Nothing from Joss Whedon. Maggie, very underrated zombie movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Abigail Breslin. American Psycho, The Rules of Attraction from the makers of American Psycho. Farce of the Penguins, The Bank Job. Walt, the Man Behind the Myth. One Magic Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. I might. So I'll figure that out later on. Max Keeble's Big Move, Sky High, Schoolhouse Rock, The Dana Carvey Show, No Country for Old Men, Race to Witch Mountain, Adventureland, filmed at Kennywood here, Extract, Mike Judge movie, Everybody's Fine with Robert De Niro, Kate Beckinsale, Drew Barrymore, and Sam Rockwell, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. I really enjoyed this movie. I think a lot of people... I get why a lot of people don't like it, but I thought it was fun. Much like I get why people don't like Need for Speed. It's a stupid movie, but it's a fun, guilty pleasure movie, especially Michael Keaton's performance. Don't judge me. Comedian, Jerry Seinfeld movie. Escape from Tomorrow. Good, not as good as I thought it was going to be from the trailers, but still an interesting watch, needless to say. Bringing Down the House, Finding Nemo, My Boss's Daughter, Open Range, Batter Santa, Teacher's Pet, very underrated movie. Rest in peace again, Bernie Mac, Mr. 3000, Ladder 49, The Incredibles, The Life Aquatic, The Pacifier, The Pacifist, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Glory Road, The Shaggy Dog, a lot better than you might think it is. Very underrated Robin Williams movie, The Night Listener, Invincible, The Prestige, Wild Hogs, guilty pleasure, Ratatouille, Gone Baby Gone, fantastic movie, Dan in Real Life, Enchanted, Bedtime Stories, Confessions of a Shopaholic, The Proposal, Phineas and Ferb the movie, Mission Marvel, Phineas and Ferb Star Wars, The Running Man, Crash, Employee of the Month, 310 to Yuma, Cloverfield. I'm running short on time here, so I'm just going to run through all of these real quick. DVD copy of Joker, Crazy People, Looney Tunes Parodies Collection, John Singleton 4 Movie Collection, which has Boyz N The Hood, Poetic Justice. Can't remember the other two movies, but I'll definitely check up. Let you know by the end of this video. The Wedding Ringer, Foxcatcher, About Last Night, Captain Phillips, Faster, First Sunday, We Own the Night, Across the Universe, Stripes, Michael J. Fox Show Season 1, Marry Me Season 1, Before Sunrise, Before Sunset Double Feature Set, Before Midnight, Bewitched, Fun with Dick and Jane, Stuart Little 2, The Mask of Zorro and the Legend of Zorro, Chloe, Black Dynamite, Julie and Julia, District 9, Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, Fired Up, Balls Out, Gary the Tennis Coach, Nick and Nora's Infant Playlist, Hancock, Vantage Point, Reign Over Me, Pursuit of Happiness, Maria Antoinette, Open Season, Guess Who, Hitch, Closer, Kung Fu Hustle, Hollywood Homicide, National Security, I Spy and SWAT, The New Guy, Sweetest Thing, Slackers, Ollie and Ollie the Director's Cut, Not Another Teen Movie, Joe Dirt, Final Fantasy Spirits Within, Tomcats, Saving Silverman, Vertical Limit, 6th Day, Blue Streak, Wild Things, High School High, Multiplicity, To Die For, double feature set of Air Force One and In the Line of Fire, Philadelphia, Striking Distance, Last Action Hero, Groundhog Day, League of Their Own, Sleepless in Seattle, Awakenings, Fisher King, Hook, Punchline, Nothing in Common, Jeopardy, Richard Pryor double feature set, El Mariachi and Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Panic Room, Karate Kid, I Am Legend. Now on to the last row. Scooby-Doo and Batman, Brave and the Bold, She's Out of My League, Clear History, Gran Torino, He's Just Not That Into You, Observe and Report, 17 Again, Ghost of Girlfriend's Past, Spring Breakdown, The Informant, Sherlock Holmes, Edge of Darkness, Lottery Ticket, Blended, Peanuts double feature set of the Peanuts movie and A Charlie Brown Christmas, Tom and Jerry Spy Quest, Scooby-Doo and Kiss Rock and Roll Mystery, Looney Tunes Rabbit's Run, Jetsons and WWE WrestleMania, 42, The Jackie Robinson Story, The Great Gatsby, We're the Millers, The Lego Movie, American Beauty, Be Kind, Be Wine, Angie Tribeca Season 1, Almost Human, the complete series, Dumb and Dumber, the complete series, The Flintstone Kids, Season 1, Volume 1, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, the first 3 seasons. I don't know why the rest of the series hasn't been put out yet. The Class, a lot of great people who went on to have big careers in that show. Very underrated series, Season 1. NTSF SD SUV Season 1, the spin-off of Children's Hospital. Mortal Kombat double feature set, Appaloosa, The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford. 4 movie collections of Free Willy, Sylvester Stallone, The Matrix, Clint Eastwood comedy, Brad Pitt, a 5-film collection of Denzel Washington, Justice League New Frontier, Green Lantern First Flight, Ants, Prince of Egypt, Minority Report, Catch Me If You Can, Collateral, Father of the Pride, Match Point, Just Like Heaven, Over the Hedge, Flags of Our Fathers, Letters from Iwo Jima, Dreamgirls, Disturbia, B-Movie, Ghost Town, I Love You Man, Monsters vs. Aliens, The Soloist, Speed Racer, Batman Gotham Knight, Rock and Roller, Watchmen Director's Cut, The Hangover, Ungraded, Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, Batman The Dark Knight Returns Parts 1 and 2, Sweeney Todd, Eagle Eye, How to Train Your Dragon Collection, and the Walt Disney Treasures Mickey Mouse in black and white. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. What about all of these? When are you going to get to one of these? Well, like I said, I ran out of time, so we're going to have to do these ones at another date. I probably won't do them tomorrow because I want to try to get to the stuff downstairs first. But I'm definitely going to get to these ones eventually. But don't worry, Arlo's holding them up over there, and Olaf's protecting the ones that are on the wall. Aren't you, Olaf? Don't look at me. Okay. So we're going to call it a day here on this one. Check in tomorrow for part 3. If you like what you saw, hit the like button on the side, and also check out the